What is going on, guys? Today in this video I am going to show you how to upgrade the firmware on your Sony A7 III and A7R III to version 3.10 coming up after this. What is up, everybody? My name is Nelson, and on this channel I do technology and photography based tips, tricks, and tutorials. I've got lots of awesome content coming up in the future, so if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to upgrade the firmware on your A7 III and your A7R III. Today I'm going to be going from version 3.01 to 3.10. Now if you're going from 3.01 to 3.10, this update does not include a major breakthrough. There are some stability upgrades to the camera, and also it adds the ability with some certain Sony flashes and command modules to be able to make changes to those flashes within the camera itself. If you're coming from a firmware, say version 2, the update will actually be pretty substantial. Version 3 brought a lot of autofocus updates, including eye autofocus and animal autofocus, and lots of other improvements. I will leave a list in the description below to all of the improvements from the previous firmwares. So before we begin this update, there's a few things you're going to want to do to the camera. You're going to want to make sure the camera has at least 3 bars of charge. You're going to want to remove the memory card. You're going to want to get the stock USB-C cable that shipped with the camera. And on the Windows side of things, make sure that you have shut down all unnecessary applications running in the background. Also, it is very important that when the computer is updating the camera, that you do not touch the camera or the computer. All right, let's head on over to the computer, and I'm going to show you how to get the camera ready for the update. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to want to do is change a setting on the camera itself. Go ahead and hit the menu button on the back of the camera, and you are going to go over here to Setup 1. Go ahead and hit down, and you're going to scroll over to USB connection on Setup 4. And it's set to auto, so what we're going to want to do is change this to mass storage. And now the camera itself is ready. Okay, so you're going to want to navigate to this web page on your web browser, and I will leave a link in the description below. And this is the ILCE A7R M3 system software firmware update. I will leave a link in the description to the A73 firmware update. So we're going to go ahead and click download. Go ahead and read through the end user license agreement if you would like, and click download. Now right here, it appears that you have to sign in to download, but if you go all the way down to the bottom of the page here, you can click download without creating an account. Go ahead and click that. Now the download is 294 megabytes. While this is downloading, I will read over the benefits and improvements from this latest update. So it adds the external flash set function, which allows you to configure the settings of an attached flash or wireless radio commander, both sold separately, directly from the camera itself. The compatible flash models are the HVL-F60RM and the HVL-F45RM, and also it is compatible with the wireless radio commander FA-WRC1M. And both of the flashes have to be on firmware 2.0 or later, and the wireless radio commander has to be on version 3 or later. Okay, my download has completed. All right, now you're going to go ahead and locate the download. I have mine in my downloads folder. And it's this update underscore ILCE 7RM3 version 310.exe. And you're going to go ahead and double click this. It will run the WinZip self-extractor. Okay, now we are going to connect the camera to the computer with the USB-C cable that was supplied by Sony. If you do not have the original cable, and you are running into issues, you will need to try different cables until you get it to work. So I'm going to go ahead and plug my camera into the USB. If this window pops up, go ahead and click out of it. Now we are going to turn on the camera, and we're going to go ahead and click Next. and it will verify the connection of the camera and computer. We are going from version 3.01 to version 3.10. If there is no problem with the version, click Next. So we're going to click Next. It's going to automatically reset the camera at this point. All right, now it is updating, so do not touch the computer or the camera at this time. And this is going to take a couple of minutes, guys. If at any point it looks like it's stuck, just let it continue. All right, well, mine took several minutes to complete, and we are now on version 3.10. So feel free to go ahead and unplug your camera from your computer, and we are all finished. All right, guys, you are now rocking version 3.10 on your A7 III and your A7R III. So I hope that you found this content useful. If you did, please do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. If you do happen to subscribe, make sure to hit that bell for future notifications. And if you have any suggestions for future content, please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.